A significant political shift is potentially on the horizon in Namibia following the death of President Hage Geingob in office. Geingob died aged 82 in the early hours of Sunday after a brief battle with cancer. It was announced in an address by the nation's acting president, Nangola Mbamba.
The President of the Republic of Namibia has passed on today. The Namibian nation has lost a distinguished servant of the people, a liberation struggle icon, the chief architect of our constitution, and the pillar of the Namibian House.
Mbamba said he had no plans to run in elections due at the end of the year. That opens the door for Ntambo Nandi-Ndaitwah, who replaces Mbamba as vice president. She was nominated by the governing Southwest Africa People's Organization, or SWAPO, just over a year ago to be his candidate and will remain on the ballot. SWAPO's constitution forbids making changes once the candidate has been picked 2 years before the poll is due. If she wins, she will be the Southern African nation's first female president. The party has ruled Namibia since independence from South Africa in 1990. Residents in capital Windhoek said Geingob's death is a big loss for the country.
He believed in equality, he believed in peace, he believed in all these qualities that a human being should actually live for.
Geingob leaves a middle-income Namibia grappling with post-pandemic economic slowdown, striving to surpass 3% growth, and addressing lingering racial inequalities from colonial and South African white minority rule. Under his leadership, Namibia became the first African country in 2022 to supply the European Union with green hydrogen and minerals crucial for clean energy.
Hello, my people from Africa. How are you guys doing? I hope everyone is fine. And I hope you guys are trying your best to fit yourselves and your family. Because I understand that things are pretty tough in Africa right now. Things are really, really difficult. But let's not give up hope, okay? Hope is that thing which drives us. So we must keep it going. Please, try your best to do as much as you can to take care of yourself and your loved ones, because it's very important you do that. So I want us to get through some stories from Africa. And this particular one really, really got me thinking. It's about the death of the president of Namibia, Hage Geingob, who died in America. So let's just go through this story and then I will share my thoughts with you. Namibia's president, Hage Geingob, 82, dies after cancer diagnosis. It's quite sad that he had to die like this. And I don't understand one thing with our African leaders. Why can't they just give up power and enjoy themselves? You know, he died at the age of 82. He has been working throughout his years. And even through his golden years, he was still there working. Is it just that we are obsessed with clinging to power or what? It's something I have never understood about our political elite, especially in Africa. Our continent has one of the oldest leaders in the whole world. And sometimes the age can be an added advantage, right? Yeah. Being an elderly citizen is not a bad thing. It could be a good thing because the elderly people are more wiser and have more experiences than the younger people. So being an elderly person can actually be a great thing. But in Africa, that's not necessarily the case because we have many, many elderly people who are leaders in Africa and who haven't done any single thing to better up the lives of the people in their country. They haven't done anything. We just have them there and they are looking after themselves and their families. The country is just what it is. Nothing has actually changed. So at this point, we cannot really say that being an elderly person is a great thing. But let's get through with this article. Namibia's President Hage Geingob, 82, died in hospital early on Sunday. The presidency said weeks after he was diagnosed with cancer. Geingob had been in charge of the tiny populated and most arid southern African country since 2015. The year he announced he had survived prostate cancer. Vice President Nangolo takes the helm in Namibia, a mining hotspot with significant deposit of diamonds and the electric car battery ingredient lithium. On to presidential and parliamentary elections at the end of the year. Yeah, so Namibia or Namibians will be going to the polls at the end of this year to elect a new president and parliamentarians. So we wish them all the best, and we hope they choose the person who is going to deliver the job for them. Our presidency post on social media platform X did not give a cause of death, but late last month, the presidency said he had traveled to the United States for a 2-day novel treatment for cancerous cells after being diagnosed following a regular medical checkup. So it's quite sad to hear the death of the president of Namibia, and our thoughts and prayers are with his family. But just so you know, most of you African leaders who think that clinging to power is all you could do, remember, you have to live life, okay? Because mortality is something that we all have to face. No one is immortal. At a certain point in time, you have got to realize that your mortal self is dying off. And you have got to cut back from some of these activities and just enjoy life, just live life. What good would that serve you if you just work all the time throughout the years until your final days? How does that really benefit you? But to African leaders, we are wasting our time. They love power and they will just stay there for how long it takes. So we extend our sincere condolence to the bereaved family. So to you guys out there, when you hear of the death of someone like Hage Geingob, someone who has been working throughout his years, what is your take about it? He was 82. Shouldn't he have retired by now? Shouldn't he be enjoying his golden years rather than cling to power? And what is with African leaders and clinging to power? Why they do not ever want to leave power? Share that thought and opinion with us in the comment section below. Because like always, we love hearing what you have to say. Please do us a favor by liking this video, sharing it if you may, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel because that helps us a lot and we shall forever be grateful to you. So thank you very much for doing just that, and like always, see you in the next one.